On today's show, we take a look at early voting, local businesses, and entertainment coming back to the city.
We also talk with team lead of a campus organization. All that and more on Studio G.
Good afternoon, Rebels. Welcome to Thursday's show of Studio G, news made for the Rebel and you. I'm Derek Kruger.
And I'm Anthony Ramos. Police say that room rates are partially to blame for this recent spike of violence. But what else can be a factor? Daniel Avila went out to investigate what might really be happening.
Metro Police say low rates are partially to blame for the recent spike in violence on Las Vegas Strip.
We are seeing an increase in crime, or the presence of crime, or the perception of crime along Las Vegas Boulevard, in particular through the Strip. I think part of that might be the lowering of room rates. The type of customer that is showing up, are more interested in creating chaos versus entertaining themselves or enjoying themselves.
That's what Sheriff Joe Lombardo said on August 26. Metro Police say in August, they started seeing a spike in violent crime on Las Vegas Strip and in downtown Las Vegas. However, fast forward to October, fights and shootings continue. So I gave myself the task to check the room rates for this upcoming week. To say this Wednesday, October 21st, the Four Queens is a total of $58, even cheaper than a local hostel, which costs $65 a night. The Caesars Palace, $94 a night. The New York, $39 a night. And Paris Resort and Hotel, $47 a night. Checking the weekend to stay, Friday, October 23rd at the Flamingo, $52 a night. At the Link, $55 a night. And several others on or close to the Strip are less than $100 a night. Governor Steve Sisolak briefly addressed the spike in crime on September 29th. He said that Las Vegas is a safe place to come, and that he wanted to stress that to all of our visitors that are coming here. I reached out to the Nevada Resort Association to get a different point of view, but unfortunately, I did not receive any response. Reporting for Studio G, this is Daniel Avila.
Hopefully this ends soon because nobody wants to travel to a dangerous place.
Early voting is in action, and one of the locations to do so is right here on campus. Triana Gondo tells us where.
UNLV has kicked off their early voting right here at the Lead Library.
Voters can stop by the Harmon Street entrance of the Lead Library to drop in their mail-in ballots into the secure and official lockbox. In order to submit your ballot into the lockbox, it must be in its envelope. If you don't have one, envelopes are provided at the site. Voters also have the option to early vote in the library's Amagrosa room. Early voter Dr. Sal Biazzo of UNLV's Health Center gave us his insight on why he's early voting.
So the reason I voted early was because two reasons. One, it's a very important election to me, and number two, I also want to avoid crowds on election day.
Early voting at UNLV lasts until Friday, October 23rd from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There are also other polling sites across the valley to early vote by October 30th. With so many polling sites across Las Vegas, voters can ensure to stay safe and socially distant by avoiding crowds, all while exercising the right to vote.
Make your voice heard by getting your ballot in. For Studio G, I'm Triana Gondo.
The deadline to early vote in the upcoming election is only 8 days away. To find a voting site near you, visit clarkcountynv.gov/vote. Now let's send it over to Anthony to see if our weather is holding up to get you out there and vote.
All right, Derek, thank you. Good afternoon, Las Vegas. Hope your day is going well so far. Let's take a look at what we have going in store for our temperatures today. Right now, we are sitting at 79 degrees, partly cloudy outside. The high for today is expected to reach 90 degrees, low at 58, and wind speeds at 7 miles an hour. Taking a look at our Las Vegas map, temperatures across the board are in the 70s, 79 being our average high, Nellis at 78. Southern Highlands down there is the highest at 80 degrees, but 70s across the board as those temperatures start to feel a little cooler as we go into the fall season. Taking a look at what's going on with our weather for tonight. My computer is a little frozen. There we go. All right, tonight we're looking at 59 degrees as our main temperature, low reaching 58. Skies are going to be clear with the wind speeds ranging between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Let's take a look at what's going on with the 5-day forecast. All right, 5-day forecast. Today we are supposed to top it out at 90 degrees with that low of 58. Friday, we drop down to 84 degrees. Saturday, Sunday, keeping it dropping just a little bit with 83, 76. And Monday with a cool, chilly 59 degrees. So make sure as we go into the fall season, you grab those jackets and sweaters as you will need them. It is getting cooler. That's all I have for the weather for today. Let's send it back over to Derek at the desk with some more news.
With the weather cooling down, are you looking to get your glow on, all while supporting a local business? Well, Carolyn Cook tells us how.
Looking to get a tan but want to stay away from those rays? A Spray of Sunshine in Henderson has just the fix. A Spray of Sunshine is a locally owned, award-winning spray tanning spa featuring a variety of organic, personalized formulas for each client that walks through the door. The company has grown tremendously over its lifespan because of the care and passion put into each tan. I spoke to Tina Mancuso, the founder and owner of A Spray of Sunshine, to learn more.
I started A Spray of Sunshine back in 2016 when I was a college student at UNLV. It was supposed to be just kind of a fun side thing, a fun way to kind of spread awareness, to stay out of the sun, do some healthy skincare, and it turned into a little bit more than that. Since 2016, when we started our business, we've been so grateful to have won Best of Las Vegas. Since 2016, 2017, 2019, and hopefully 2020. This past year, we launched our own product line. We have 4 products that are exclusive to A Spray of Sunshine, that are good for your spray tan and also good for your skin.
A Spray of Sunshine is the perfect place to get a quality tan that is healthy for your skin and show support for a local business. The company is also available for mobile tanning, bridal parties, and so much more. You can visit A Spray of Sunshine on Instagram for booking details and more at A Spray of Sunshine LV. For Studio G, I'm Caroline Cook.
Be sure to check out A Spray of Sunshine on Instagram for all your tanning needs at A Spray of Sunshine LV.
Our UNLV football team kept their summer bodies ready and in shape as practices were held in the off-season to practice for such a groundbreaking upcoming season. Andrew Stevenson has more.
Smart, attacking football. That's all you got to do. Do your job, one round, one snap at a time. Nothing else matters.
With the opportunity to keep the season alive amidst a global pandemic, players, coaches, and staff keep the intensity up because at one moment their futures were put to a halt. With the clearance by the NCAA, the helmets and the pads were put to the test, and players battled it out on the field.
We working every day. And we came to hit. Hands popping today.
Even in the 100-degree sunny weather, our UNLV football team has worked up a sweat this offseason to prepare for whatever this crazy 2020 season brings them. Your UNLV Running Rebels prepare for the upcoming season with the luxury to host their opponents at the newly built Allegiant Stadium. We will take at the players' and coaches' reactions as they step on the field for the very first time.
Thing look good, bro. For real. It's a blessing.
We blessed to be here, and now it's just time to get to work. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. It's the show right here.
Man, this is a dream come true. This is absolutely amazing, man.
With a smile on my face. It's time to get after it, man. Worked hard all year, all season. That's what it's for.
It don't get much better than this. I promise you. It does not get better than this. It just be different. Start a whole new era. But this place is special, I'm telling you right now. And you can make it your own. You get to make it your own.
Reporting for Studio G, I am Andrew Stevenson.
Even though fans are not allowed to attend games at Allegiant Stadium, the Rebels will also be playing without fans in attendance for this Saturday for their season opener and on the road against the Aztecs. Be sure to tune in to CBS Sports Network at 7:30 Pacific Time this Saturday to watch the Rebels take on San Diego State University in Carson, California. Now, let's send it over to Derek with today's guest.
Dominic, what's going on? Well, you go by Dom, right?
Yes, that's right.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Derek?
I'm pretty good. Loving the mask. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
I like yours a lot.
Thank you. It's a girl's mask, but it works. All right, so I got to thank you, first of all, for coming here. This is amazing, man, to have you here. And you're the team lead for Rebel Media Group.
Yeah, for Rebel Media Group's internal account, Rebel Media Group as a whole, I mean, I'm just another player in a big game. But, I mean, Rebel Media Group is ran by Professor Ben Morse and Jackie Wayment. They're two incredible individuals that started a program here for people that want to get into an internship opportunity and get their feet wet with digital marketing.
That's really great, man. Yeah, it's such a cool thing to get into right now, especially in the time of COVID, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so tell me about how that's kind of been working with COVID. I feel it's almost kind of been great for you guys.
I think that, you know, it is great to have the in-person element, but with this type of digital marketing career and this internship opportunity that any UNLV Green Spun student can have, I mean, with the pandemic, you can do most of this work remotely. You know, there's a lot of graphic design, social media posting, and management. I mean, those things are all just online. That in-person element, it's great when you want to meet and kind of collaborate, but with Zoom and WebEx, Google Meet, all the different platforms that you can meet on, it fills that need pretty well, and you're not really missing a beat, you know? So, like you said, it's really worked out well for us. We haven't missed content or had like backed up weeks where we're like, man, how are we gonna make up for this? You know, with the pandemic, we haven't missed a stride. So it's great.
No, and that's good to hear. And I feel like creativity is coming out of everybody, especially in this time. What kind of clients are you working with as far as that goes to kind of have people work their creativity on other clients' works?
Me personally, I work with KUNV, Animal Crack-Ups, which is a Facebook kind of platform for like almost like America's Funniest Home Videos, but for pets. And then Movement Mortgage, which is a mortgage loan officer's account, which is totally different than those other two. And then Checkpoint XP on campus, which is an esports show for collegiate esports, which is very interesting. But then there's many more accounts that RMG has, like Zweer, Du Jour, which is a UNLV-TV show, and they really have their feet they're in a lot of different places. The communication department, RMG does their newsletter, so they're in radio, podcasting, UNLV-TV, newsletters, mortgage. I mean, there's all these different things that you can be a part of just with one internship opportunity. This one group, RMG. So I mean, it's really, really broad and expansive.
Well, what got you involved with it? How did you kind of get in there?
I kind of got just recruited, and that's what I hope to do with interest some people in this. That's why I'm happy to be here, because I want to get the message out about it. But Marlene Sarkisian, she actually is Studio G, obviously, and she recruited me for RMG and introduced me to Ben Morse, and
Did you know Ben works at Marvel?
He works at Marvel. It's crazy. I mean, that's another thing about it. Ben Morse comes from Marvel, and he's an expert in his field. But Marlene introduced me to RMG, and I got a feel for what they were doing before I actually started working and volunteering with them. And then the volunteering turned into an internship. So that's how I got started, and they've just been great the entire time I've been there. Ben has been like a great coach and a great motivator, and so has Jackie, Jackie Wayman. She's been really encouraging, and she's very insightful when it comes to digital marketing, copyrights, and a lot of the legal aspects. So really, if you're trying to get into that sphere, these are like two experts to learn from. It's a really great opportunity.
We'll tell people how to join. How do they get in there? How do they do it? What can they do?
So if you want to join UNLV Rebel Media Group, all you have to do is just email them, unlvrmg@nevada.unlv.edu, or contact them on Instagram, Facebook. Instagram is @UNLVRMG, Twitter is @UNLVRMG, and then Facebook is UNLV Rebel Media Group. And really, you can get a hold of them on any of those platforms and just let them know, like, hey, I'm interested in volunteering. And they're always looking for people to come in with all kinds of different expertise, graphic design, broadcast, radio, podcast, marketing, obviously. Anything you're in, we want you.
I love it, man. Go check out Rebel Media Group. Get in there. Join. This sounds amazing, especially with the times we have right now. I think this is a career that'll never go away. All right, so to join Rebel Media Group, email rmg@unlv.edu. It's a great way to gain some professional level experience.
All right. Thanks for such an informational interview, guys. Let's see what's happening this week in entertainment.
Let's kick this week's show off with some good news. MGM Resorts announced Tuesday that it plans to reopen 7 of their iconic shows starting on November 6th.
This is for women to wear on a road trip. You want to pee in the side of the road and have privacy, pull your little shades down like that.
After an 8-month shutdown, David Copperfield, Carrot Top, Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, Fantasy, Jabberwockies, The Australian Bee Gees, and Thunder from Down Under will all be returning with brand new, COVID-friendly security measures. Now tonight is a big night for politics. The final presidential debate is on, and President Donald Trump and presidential candidate Joe Biden are getting ready to take the stage. They are social distancing, of course. You gotta stay 6 feet apart. But I've always wondered, how do the two of them stay so calm during these debates? Let's check it out.
I know it. I know what'll calm me down. My new Harry Styles meditation tape.
We dip our toes in the cold, wet sand.
Nice.
Then sit and face the sea.
Cleansing.
We let the waves wash over us. Alone, just you and me.
Hey. And I better listen to my meditation tape as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
I gotta get my hands on that Harry Styles tape. What a soothing voice that guy has.
We let the waves wash over us. Alone, just you and me.
Now, speaking of celebrities, a lot of huge Hollywood stars have recently been dropping trowel in a new YouTube campaign. They're encouraging voters to make sure they aren't sending in naked ballots for the upcoming presidential election. Check it out.
I'm naked.
I'm completely naked. I'm naked.
I'm like naked.
Why you want me to be naked?
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Ruffalo, put your clothes on.
I'm here to talk to you about voting. Did you know that ballots could be naked?
This is my ballot. Just got it.
First of all, when your ballot comes, you're supposed to read the instructions.
Read and follow the instructions that come with your ballot.
If they say to use a black pen, use a black pen.
I know that's like literally the least sexy thing a completely naked person could say, but
I have crumb like can of Pepsi. Is problem?
in some states like Pennsylvania.
There are 2 envelopes you have to stuff your ballot in, otherwise it's called a naked ballot.
And you don't want to have one of those.
Number 3, mail your ballot in as soon as you can.
Don't sit on them. Get those things out ASAP.
Like now.
Do it! Get it in as soon as you can.
I gotta get my ballot to the post office. Let's go.
Please vote. Take your clothes off and vote.
Vote, vote, vote.
Everyone's voice matters in this election.
Please vote. America needs you.
As our naked comrade said, pay close attention to those directions on your ballot if you're mailing them in. For a list of ballot drop-off locations here in Las Vegas, go to clarkcountynv.gov. That's it for this episode. Tune in next week for another edition of your weekly entertainment breakdown. And don't forget, get out there and vote.
Well, I'm ready to get naked. To vote. To vote.
I feel you. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm ready too.
Yeah.
Like, we got to go out there and vote.
Yeah, just
no matter how you do it, vote.
vote.
With the election coming up, it's a big year. You got to do it.
Just have to. Just go in for it.
Go in. Vote.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to tune in next week for more Studio G. And remember, is only 12 days away left in the election. There's only 12 days away left in the election. So make sure you get your ballots in. I'm Anthony Ramos.
And don't forget to visit the Lead Library for early voting until Friday. I'm Derek Kruger. Thank you for watching.